Okay, so with everything that's been going on recently with the coronavirus, photography is taking a bit of a hit. After seeing countless reports on the news about the virus, the one thing that stood out to me was an incident in America with a zookeeper passing COVID-19 onto a tiger.
Now, a tiger at a zoo in New York has tested positive for coronavirus. The 4-year-old female named Nadia is thought to have contracted it from a keeper.
My only question is, how close to a tiger do you need to get to give it COVID-19?
She just walk at it.
Now, I don't get to go to a great many locations to photograph wildlife, let alone landscapes. I'm very local. So I make the best of what I've got to hand. And usually I'll get some quite pleasing results. Results I'm happy with, at least. So rather than going on safaris and spending money on that sort of thing, I generally spend mine on gear or whatever. But I am a member of a local zoo. I know it's a bit stereotypical, but I honestly believe photographing animals in that sort of environment has really helped me develop my photography. And one of my favourite things to photograph would be the big cats. Now, the thing with these is, obviously, they're very dangerous animals. So, for obvious reasons, you can't get too close. You are fully protected. But when these things come close, even through a plate glass or the fencing, you get a sense of just how incredibly powerful these animals are.
Sit.
There are a host of other animals that are well worth the time photographing at the zoo. It's not just, the big exciting cats, in my opinion, that make a nice image. The way I think zoo photography has helped me so much is it's taught me to react to situations. And when you're photographing, so the light's changing constantly, the animals are always moving, so it's not always easy to get a sharp shot. Tracking animals, it teaches you how to do that. The other thing it's taught me is to respect the animals.
Get out! No! Okay.
Look at that! That gator don't bite you, don't do nothing.
No.
Well, that gator dead.
Yeah, this gator dead.
And you know, initially when I went out and photographed them, I wasn't really that interested in them. I went there purely to practice photography, but in doing so, you kind of, if you go often enough, you get familiar with the animals, and then you pick up bits of information along the way, which can only be a good thing. So yeah, I think I'll call it a day there. And the answer to the question at the beginning is there.
I'm just sitting here, I got time.
In 1965,
China.
seemed like just another foreign war, but it wasn't.
China.
It was different in many ways, and so were those who did the fighting. In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26. In
China.
he was 19. In
China.
he was 19.
China.
He was 19.
China.
19. 19.
The heaviest fighting of the past 2 weeks continued today, 25 miles northwest of
China. China.
I wasn't really sure what was going on. 19.